Token, the future of finance, the end of cash. They told us it would make life easier. They said it would be safe, smart, and secure. But they never told us what it would cost. In 2025, the world took its first irreversible step into a new financial era. An era where money doesn't jingle, it blinks. Where your wallet isn't leather, it's code. And where the most dangerous thing you can hold is cash. Welcome to the age of token, the future of finance, and the end of freedom as we know it. Every revolution begins with a promise. And this one began with a lie. Cash is obsolete. Governments and corporations joined forces to create the ultimate digital financial system. Programmable money. Money that can expire. Money that can be blocked. Money that knows where you've been, what you've bought, and how you think. They called it innovation. But it's not innovation. It's infiltration. Behind closed doors, a silent war is being fought. Central banks versus privacy. Control versus freedom. They call it CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency. But make no mistake, this is not Bitcoin. This is not freedom money. This is the digital leash, disguised as progress. It started long before token was even announced. 1971, the gold standard collapses. The dollar becomes debt, and debt becomes money. 2008, the financial system nearly implodes. The banks are saved, but the people are not. 2020, lockdowns digitize everything. Work, life, identity, even love, all through screens. And then came 2025, the year the last domino fell. The year cash began to die. One morning, citizens woke up to a friendly message from their central bank. Introducing Token, your new secure way to pay, save, and live. It sounded like a gift. Free money, easy payments, no fees, no fraud. But here's the catch. When money becomes data, you become the product. Imagine this. You post a comment the government doesn't like. Your token wallet freezes for 72 hours. Security review pending. You buy too much meat this month? Your carbon credit balance runs low. Purchase denied. You donate to the wrong cause? Your social trust score drops. Your travel pass is suspended. This isn't science fiction. This is the logical conclusion of programmable money. Across the world, cash is vanishing. In Sweden, 98% of payments are digital. In China, the yuan has gone fully programmable. In the UK, banks are closing branches faster than ever, and ATMs are disappearing like ghosts. They call it modernization. But it's not modernization, it's monetary confinement. You see, token isn't just money. It's obedience in code. They can decide what your money can buy and when. They can make it expire, forcing you to spend or starve. They can assign values to behaviors. Buy local, plus 10 points. Speak out, minus 50. Donate to the wrong cause? Wallet disabled. Every transaction becomes a vote, not for freedom, but for control. Once, cash gave us anonymity. It gave us choice. It gave us freedom from the system. Now, token gives us convenience and chains. They'll tell you it's for your safety, to stop crime, to fight corruption, to protect you from fraud. But remember this, every government in history that gained total control of its people's money used it against them. Token isn't alone. It's part of a bigger architecture. The digital ID, the carbon tracker, the social credit passport, all merging into one system, a system that decides who you are and what you're worth. Your digital identity will hold your medical history, your tax record, your location, your search history, and your wallet. All under one number, all under one algorithm. And who controls the algorithm? Controls the world. That's the real future of finance. Not about growth, not about opportunity, about obedience. Token is not the future of money. It's the end of ownership, the end of privacy, the end of dissent. But there's always resistance. People are waking up. They're buying silver. They're stacking gold. They're learning Bitcoin. Not the centralized version they sell you, but the real decentralized one. They're trading, bartering, rebuilding networks of trust, human to human. Because when systems fail, communities survive. One day your grandchildren might hold a note in their hand and ask, "What was this, Grandpa?" The future isn't written yet. It's coded in ones and zeros. And every day we're helping write it. The question is, will we write a story of freedom or of digital slavery? Token isn't coming. It's already here, hidden behind the convenience of a tap, the promise of inclusion, and the illusion of safety. And by the time you realize what's been taken from you, your choices, your privacy, your autonomy, it will already be too late. Unless we remember what real money was and fight for what it means to be free. This is the story of token, the future of finance, and the end of cash. But maybe, just maybe, it's also the beginning of a rebellion. If you believe in freedom, privacy, and financial independence, share this video before it's too late. Subscribe to Felix Finance for more truth they don't want you to hear. Stay awake. Stay aware. This is Felix. See you next time.